Many folks outside of the snowmobiling community probably have no idea where Frederic, Michigan is located. However, ask anyone that owns a snowmobile in Michigan and surrounding areas, and you'll get a different answer. The whine of the singing two-stroke engines or the deeper rumble of the big-engine sleds mixed with the smell of exhaust and burnt fuel conjure up images of the days when sleds dominate the streets, and everywhere you look you see people in bibs and jackets proclaiming the greatness of their own brand of machine. Sled riders of all ages flock to this small town like caribou to a river crossing as the riders navigate their way north or south in pursuit of fresh powder. Hundreds of miles of trails converge from every direction on this hot spot where riders come to eat, drink, and resupply for the remainder of their journey. Tucked into this snowmobiler's paradise is Sledheads of Frederic. Sledheads is owned and operated by longtime resident Pete Kosifas. Not only will Pete get you repaired and back on the trail fast, he's a great source for advice on trails and local attractions.
Frederic's a small town. In Frederic, there's 2 bars, 2 party stores, and Sledheads of Frederic. It's a sight that you don't see anywhere else in Michigan, or very few other places, because of the fact that so many snowmobiles just come into Frederic just for the sheer of being around everybody. First-time riders into Frederic are always amazed by the amount of machines they see lined up at the local businesses. You'll notice a Swamp 2 bar and restaurant as soon as you ride into Frederic because of the sheer amount of machines lined up outside of it. People go in there to get a bite to eat, to warm up, have a drink. And if you need a quick little snack and you're passing through, the VP has that too. And it's the only place we have in town to get gas. There's usually just a long line of sleds lined up. That's always just a sight in itself, just to see how many machines are lined up there on a weekend. If you prefer Mexican food, the Frederic Inn is another great spot in Frederic. Located right at the hub of everything, you can go inside, have nachos, their famous big burrito, or a drink and get warmed up there too. If you love snowmobiling, Frederic, Michigan is a must-see stop for you. Sledheads has jackets, helmets, bibs, belts, carbide slides, and other sled accessories for your machine. Also lots of cool t-shirts and other things to look at. On most weekends we have a bonfire outside and we have ingredients out there so you can make your own s'mores.
Stop in at Sledheads and enjoy the s'mores, get warmed up with a fire.
Free keychains. Of course, keychains. Put it on your... Boner. You think that looks like it's going to have keychains in it? Make sure you get your keychain of Sledheads.
The display we have outside was a fatal snowmobile accident from 3 years ago where a 19-year-old was killed instantly when he hit a tree doing about 80 miles an hour. And we have that out there as a reminder to people to slow down and pay attention to what they're doing, because it only takes a second to not be paying attention and you can die in just a split second out there. And all summer long I see people pulling up to that thing almost every day, and they bring their kids by to show them, and it's a safety reminder.
How you doing? I'm Merle from Lakes Area Snow Devils, and this is Dave from Lakes Area Snow Devils. We're up here in Frederic at the Sledheads of Frederic. Come up for a little women's only ride for the Easter seals. Our wives are doing that for MSA and Easter seals. Frederic is a pretty good asset for snowmobiling. It's got pretty decent trails. Trail 7 is well groomed. We're coming up to get something to eat over at the Swamp 2 bar. It's a pretty well area over in this side of the state.
I'm Dave. I'm from Lakes Area Snow Devils down in Waterford, Michigan. We're up here in Frederic this weekend doing some snowmobiling. The wives are up here doing a ride for MSA for the Easter seals. It's a good spot for us snowmobilers because it's the trails to get to everywhere. Mansalona, Kalkaska, Grayling, Gaylord. We go to the bridge from here. We have this place here where we can get parts with Pete. Good place to eat across the street. It's a good place for Frederic and the snowmobilers.
Be sure to stop and visit us or check us out online at sledheadsusa.com, where I do a daily trail condition update every day of the snowmobile season.
Hey sports fans, remember, check out SledheadsUSA.com.